Today, we're diving into a question that, honestly, hits right at your bottom line. How do you get more life out of your IT infrastructure? Now, this isn't just some tech problem, it's a huge deal for the entire business. We're going to break down the key insights from a fantastic report by the technology research firm Virtualization Options LLC, which was actually created specifically for executives in non-technical roles, just like you.
So let's get right to it with the big question. You've spent a fortune on servers, storage, all that gear. But is that expensive hardware actually a value-generating asset? Or is it more like a ticking clock, slowly turning into a major liability? The answer, as we're about to see, really comes down to how you manage it.
Okay, so let's dig into that idea of a ticking clock asset. What does that really mean for your business day to day?
Every single piece of tech you own goes through this same exact cycle. It all starts with the purchase, right? A big capital expense. Then you have the operational phase, and this is the good part, where it's actually making you money. But then inevitably, it starts to decline. Performance gets sluggish, risks go up, and if you don't have a plan, this is where things get really painful for the business, with unexpected costs and major disruptions.
But here's the thing you have to know. This decline isn't just about getting old. It's actually sped up by things you have real control over. Constantly running equipment at full tilt wears it out faster. That makes sense. A hot, dusty server room, it's literally choking your equipment. And as the report points out, running old, outdated software doesn't just slow things down, it opens you up to all kinds of security risks. The big takeaway here is that you have way more power over this process than you might think.
All right, so if that's the problem, how do you fix it? Well, it's all about having a proactive playbook to take back control of the situation. And the difference between these two approaches is just night and day. The reactive approach is all about firefighting, right? You're dealing with unexpected outages, scrambling to fix things, paying a premium for emergency replacements. It's chaos. But the proactive approach? It puts you in the driver's seat. You get maximum uptime, you plan for maintenance on your schedule, and you strategically get more life out of the assets you already paid for. It's an absolute no-brainer for the business.
So how do you get proactive? It really starts with the basics, with some simple preventive maintenance. Think about it. Regular checkups can spot a loose cable before it takes down a whole system. Cleaning sounds simple, but it is so important. Dust clogs up fans, which leads to overheating, and heat is the #1 killer of electronics. And that leads right into thermal management. Just making sure your equipment has enough airflow to stay cool is one of the single most effective things you can do to protect your investment.
But being proactive isn't just about the physical stuff. As the report highlights, and this is a really important point, it's also about watching the data. By keeping an eye on things like processor usage or network traffic, your team can spot a digital bottleneck forming well before it grinds your customer-facing applications to a halt. You can fix the problem before anyone even knows it exists. Okay, so we've covered maintenance, but now let's talk about leveling up your strategy, about actually future-proofing your infrastructure with some really smart, modern technologies.
First up is virtualization. Let's imagine you have 10 different physical servers, but each one is only using about 10% of its total power. That is a massive waste of electricity and money. Virtualization lets you take all those different jobs and run them on a single physical server, as separate virtual machines. Just like that, you've slashed your hardware needs, your power bill, and your cooling costs. You're simply doing way more with way less.
Next up is containerization. The best way to think about this is like a standardized shipping container. You package up an application and everything it needs to run inside one of these containers. And because it's standardized, you can ship it anywhere. Your own data center, a public cloud, a developer's laptop, and you know it's going to work instantly. For the business, this means you can roll out new features and updates faster and more reliably. It's a huge competitive advantage.
And all of this leads perfectly into a hybrid cloud strategy. Now, this is not about throwing away the hardware you already own. It's about making your system smarter. You can keep your most sensitive data right there on-premise, where you have total control. But you can also tap into the massive power of the public cloud when you need it, for extra storage or specialized tools. You get to shift work to wherever it makes the most sense from a cost and performance standpoint. You truly get the best of both worlds.
All right, let's bring this all home. When you put all these pieces together, proactive maintenance, virtualization, a hybrid approach, What's the real strategic bottom line for your company?
Well, it creates this powerful chain reaction, a really positive one. First, you slash your capital costs because you're buying less gear and making it last longer. Then, because that hardware is so well managed, you minimize those painful, costly disruptions from downtime. And finally, because your team isn't constantly putting out fires, their efficiency skyrockets. They can actually focus on innovation instead of just keeping the lights on.
And this right here is the real game changer. When you get this right, you stop thinking of your IT department as just a cost center, a line item on the budget. It becomes a powerful, strategic lever that directly improves the financial health of your business and gives you a real, lasting edge over the competition.
So I'll leave you with this one final thought to really consider for your own organization. Take a hard look at your current IT strategy. Is it built to react to yesterday's costs? Or is it built proactively to fuel tomorrow's growth? The choice you make will define your future.